Greetings, flesh wound horror freaks, and welcome to SLASHTOBER Part 3 Halloween Night. I am Flesh Wound Dan, joined by producer Todd.
Good evening.
Pugs Dread.
Namaste, trick or treat.
And Mike Kruger.
Welcome to prime time, bitch.
So, Kruger, tell the good folks how this works.
So what we do for our SLASHTOBER special is rate and review a Halloween-themed film, and then at the end of the episode, we add that movie to a list compiled from our previous episodes to vote and decide which of the films we want to eliminate, leaving us with our top 3 Halloween horror films, aka our 3 final girls. And once we get to the final episode of this season, SLASHTOBER, we will choose one of those final 3 as this season's winner. So Todd, why don't you tell us what movie we have tonight and what this year's SLASHTOBER statistics have been so far?
Thanks, Mike. Okay, so our statistics are tonight's movie is going to be Hack-A-Lantern, but up for contention is Halloween Night, The Guest, and Stan Helsing. So far eliminated the Clown Murders. So Dan, why don't you tell us about Hack-A-Lantern?
Absolutely. So, Hack-A-Lantern is a 1988 film from director Jag Mundhra, and in this one, when Tommy was a boy, he saw his grandpa, the leader of a vicious satanic cult, murder his father in a brutal ritual on Halloween night. Now Tommy is 18 and grandpa's ready to indoctrinate him into the ways of the black arts. But as night approaches, someone dressed like a member of the cult whose face is hidden behind a devilish mask begins stalking and killing people connected to Tommy. Could it be Grandpa, Tommy himself, or someone even more sinister behind these increasingly brutal murders? All right, so Hack-A-Lantern. Been eager to talk about this one. I'm gonna say right off the bat, Hack-A-Lantern is a bad movie, but I think this one is a really entertaining bad movie that hits on all fronts that you could possibly want. I'll talk a little bit about the grandpa first, who's played by High Pike, whose claim to fame was having a small role in Blade Runner. One of the weirder villains you've ever seen. He's kind of like a demonic Harvey Firestein is what he reminded me of. He's just very
For the kids out there listening, you might want to Google that, maybe a YouTube clip to see what he's talking about.
If you know it, that is dead on. I'll just put it that way. If you know,
I'm just pointing out the fact that I don't think it's
Independence Day, Todd. I mean,
we might. Daily Ghosts will probably know it, then maybe Ben.
So, there you go. I'm sure most of you know who Harvey Firestein is, and I can't. I'm sure 100 people who've watched
maybe
have seen that connection. But yeah, very weird performance. Not good, but yet he's the highlight of the movie. I think it's just something very weird about him that works in this movie. It's loaded with nudity, lots and lots and lots of nudity. It's very sleazy. You may recognize adult film actress Gianna Fine, a personal favorite of mine, providing some of that nudity. I just really like this one. The random musical numbers, even the stupid stuff. We get out of nowhere, the plot just stops, and we get this stand-up comedian doing the dumbest set you've ever heard. He has nothing to do with the rest of the story. It just stops so this guy can imitate a squirrel. And it really stupid, but it just works for this movie. It's so dumb. Jag is probably, I guess, aside from this, he's best known for directing Open House, the Adrienne Barbeau slasher. And Todd, you'll recognize some of these late night cable favorites: Night Eyes, Wild Cactus with David Naughton, Last Call with Shannon Tweed, Legal Tender with Robert Davi, Tropical Heat was another one. A lot of films like that sadly,
great films.
Yeah, sadly, a lot that just are not available on Blu-ray or even DVD in some cases. But
I got them on tape.
Yeah, there you go. For me, this is just one of my favorite shitty movies. I think it just it's dumb, but it entertains from beginning to end. You get some fun kills throughout. It's never boring, in my opinion. I think this is paced very well, and yeah, lots of random shit. And maybe being that Jag Mundhra, English not his first language, that sometimes you just get that weird final product, and I think this is the case with this movie. It just entertaining as hell.
Yeah, they said he didn't speak English, so he couldn't direct them. He couldn't direct their performances, and it shows.
Like, okay, I guess we'll just do it. We'll just guess at it. Any first time watches on this one? I don't know who picked up the massacre.
Well,
video.
you have to remember this was also on Joe Bob, so this is
I saw this. I had seen this actually when he first put it out on his Halloween special. And I was actually really looking forward to it because I'd heard so much about it. But watching it, I was kind of underwhelmed. Like, there's a lot of things that this movie does that I should like on paper. I mean, this guy running around with a pitchfork and a devil mask killing people while this satanic cult thing is going on. And, like, it does do some things that I think are kind of cool. Like the whole concept with the grandfather being involved in the cult and having this, like, disgusting and sensual relationship with his daughter and stuff. All of that was interesting, but when we fast forward to the future and we start like following Tommy around, there is a lot of like weird hokiness. Dan, you already brought up like the musical numbers. I did like the weird little 80s hairband music video thing with the gore in there. That was kind of cool.
DC LaCroix, Devil's Son.
Yeah, it was like bullshit shout out. They were playing like a bullshit shout out the devil. So I mean, that was kind of fun, but it does go off the rails. Like once we're at that party and there's just like weird dancing, weird ass people in costumes and stuff, it does start to lose me, and I kind of got bored. And then the way they tie everything up in the end, just like they're trying to redeem a certain character, and then they just take like another turn. It just seemed really choppy and sloppy the way they like tied everything up at the end. And I wanted something maybe a little bit more because I thought the movie started out pretty strong. But overall, I mean, it's a fine Halloween watch if you haven't ever seen it. But it's not something like I can just throw in my rotation every year. And honestly, after the second time, I don't think I'm going to be watching it anytime soon because I didn't have much of a better time. But
well, I think it's like the first half anyway. Maybe the short bus version of Devil's Reign mixed in with some Halloween.
Some would argue Devil's Reign is the short bus version of Devil's Reign.
Put that on the docket.
But I love Devil's Reign, and
same. It's the same thing here. Like, it's a bunch of nonsense, but somehow I'm having a good time. I liked all the gore and the hose, killing hose, and the pitchfork. There's a lot to make you smile and a lot to roll your eyes at. I'll watch this again anytime. I do like this movie a lot. It's fun. This is probably only my like third or fourth time seeing it. I don't know why I don't revisit it more often. Like when I'm cleaning or something, have it on as background because, it felt Halloween also. Maybe not oozing Halloween, but
maybe not American Halloween.
Yeah, but I like the dance. When everyone gets all dressed up and goes to the dance, that's kind of fun. So I like this movie. I do want the version where it's just the prologue where we find like you spend time with the dad, like Pearl and X. Let's do that shit. So yeah,
I love the quote, but Mom, I like the taste of blood. Grandpa says it's good for me. And it's not supposed to be funny, and that's
it's very funny. So yeah, that's where I fall.
Joe Bob said it inspired Hereditary.
Hey, you know what? I love them both.
Well, no, he did. He made a joke about it. Actually, he was like, somebody said that Hereditary got the idea from this, and then he looks dead at the camera and goes, "No,
I didn't hear that part." He said it.
Right.
No, he was making fun of it.
Sure. Watch Hereditary, then if you need like a come down, just to something a little lighter, watch Hack-O-Lantern after.
Well, how do we not put it on this? The original name of the movie was Halloween Night. So.
Yeah. Roger, the actor that played Roger, convinced them to change it.
Yeah. I'm with Pugs and Dan. I'm pretty sure that's no surprise. It's dumb. It's got boatloads of nudity and violence, and it's just stupid. But it's stupid fun. So,
and the most gratuitous of nudity too. Like it's just like let's just get it in there.
Yes.
It's
the
not
best
even a point
kind.
about that. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
one thing that makes me laugh too.
I don't want none of that artsy bullshit.
I
I'll
look
take it too.
There was something funny about the pentagram tattoo on the girl's ass, and it's literally just looking like somebody did it real quick with a marker. It just I thought that was
Wasn't one of them a branding? It wasn't a tattoo.
Yeah, I was gonna say it. Yeah,
Like, and they never really explained why it had to be in that area. Like he's just being a perv.
pretty.
Well,
pretty
if you
much.
got the power. Oh wait,
Hey.
no, we can't say that now.
Oh yeah, yes, can't.
Never mind. Wait,
Jag
so
knew
can you cancel a cult leader for using his power to
the man. Now I'm kind of picturing Harvey in the High Pike role.
Let's do it. And where do we worship?
Yeah, there's just so many scenes that just don't quite fit with the story. It is. I'm not. Look, and you'll, as I always remind people, we don't review movies like this on the same scale that we would review The Exorcist. So obviously, our ratings.
I do. And that's why I always say I go off my enjoyment. So this could have a 5 and The Exorcist could have a 5, depending on my enjoyment. But we all have our own scale.
I'm gonna balance that shit out.
I wish we had more hack-o'-lanterns out there. I think it's important because in spite of its dipshittedness, it works and it is entertaining. So yeah.
10 years, Dan's going to be saying that about Black Christmas 2019.
I don't know about that, but
yeah.
You're right.
Hold
Probably
a
closer
gun
to
to
20.
my head, and I don't think that'll happen. But reflect back. If we're on YouTube 20 years from now, you can reflect back to this video and just say, you know what, Todd was
Dan's gonna be there with his black wife, going, "I'm sorry, it's great."
Yeah, I don't know. It's paced well. Some good kills. Tons and tons and tons of nudity and laughs, unintentional, but still there. I wish I'd like to see an interview with that stand-up comic. Like, dude, did you ever get funny? Like,
was that your best tight 5? Were you saving it for Carson? Didn't work out.
Didn't work
We don't want to
out.
give it up to Hack-a-Lantern. Come on.
That's where it came up. That's where Hack came from.
Yeah. So, anyways, well, let's go ahead and rate this one. Kruger, what say you? Because I think
I'm a 2 out of 5.
okay.
Right. I am a 3 out of 5.
I am also a 3 out of 5.
Fuck it, I'm a 4 out of 5.
Damn,
Come
it's
at me, I like it. It's a lot
It's
of
all right.
It's got boobies,
Well-
Dan. I don't doubt it.
Well, you see the difference, the way they
Lots
treat
of
the
movies.
women in this versus. Anyway.
Other movies, yeah.
All
And,
right.
Gianna Fine, go enjoy her work. She was great and doesn't get talked about enough. Her other work.
She's in that lost era that really don't get unless you're like Jenna Jameson. There's a lot of ones from that era that don't are forgotten.
Yeah, sadly.
Um,
She predates Jenna, but yeah.
Yeah, but that era, that
Yeah.
90s.
She's still working. You got her linked to her OnlyFans.
She left and came back like 3 times. She had a unique run, but yeah. So all right, let's see what gets the axe.
Yeah.
Ooh.
All right. So up for elimination, we have Halloween Night, The Guest, Stan Helsing, and Hack-a-Lantern. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first. Take
All
Stan
right.
Helsing off of there.
All right, you're taking Stan Helsing. Pugs?
Yeah, I can go with that too. Let's go. Let's get rid of Stan Helsing.
Dan?
Again, just
One short burst versus the other short burst.
I'm having a harder time with this one too. So
just to remind people, there might be a movie we like more. That doesn't mean it's like the most gets us in that Halloween spirit. So,
Right.
so that's gonna vary. Man, there's a couple on here that are definitely not like yearly watches or things I have to watch for Halloween. Even though Stan Helsing was better that I remembered it, I'd say, yeah, it's time for Stan Helsing to go.
If I'm doing it, it doesn't matter. But as much as I think it's probably the best movie of the bunch, other than the Three Little Myers masks, it's not very Halloween.
Bullshit, artist. It's
Bullshit.
fucking Halloween throughout the whole
Mhm.
goddamn movie.
It's Halloween throughout the movie. This is going to come into play later.
It went from-
God are you talking about again?
Well,
Get
I was
the
saying,
guest.
yeah,
Yes.
but it doesn't matter. So
Well, thank the Lord. But now we know who you're gunning for.
Yeah,
no,
just
I'm
kind of
not.
that.
But there will be a point. There will be Halloween movies more than that.
All right. Fuck,
There
this
we
may
go.
get heated then. All right.
Doesn't make me love it any less.
Brothers
We're
of
not gonna
Destruction at the
agree.
bottom half are gonna have to come together.
With this one.
Okay, so there we go.
There you go.
So what are we doing now?
Do we have any spoilers?
I don't have any of them.
I don't know. Spoilers.
I don't think there's anything to spoil on this one, but check it out and let us know what you think in the comments.
It should still be on Shudder right now, right? Yeah. So check it out.
Patreon.com/FleshWoundFeatures. All starts at just $1. Enjoy our bonus content. And keep having an awesome Halloween season, and we'll see you back here next time.
Good evening.
Stay sick, motherfuckers.
I'll see you in Disneyland.